Hi, I'm Jane King, and this is New to the Street, in person back here at the NASDAQ market site in New York City. This show is all about public, private, blockchain companies, the CEOs, the founders, and the innovators, bringing you lots of opportunities to consider. Here we go. PetVivo develops, licenses, and sells medical devices and therapeutics for pets. And with me is CEO John Lai with the latest from the company. So John, great to see you again in New York.
Great seeing you too, Jane.
Yeah, so let's just start. I know you had your second quarter financial results. You've done a lot since those numbers came out, but kind of give me a summarization and then what you're looking forward to in the next quarter.
So during that period, we were spending a lot of money hiring the right people, put them in the right places. So we put all the pieces in places that we need to make this company successful. So we're at a point now where the game plan's laid out and it's just a matter of execution, and that's where we're spending our money on marketing and sales, doing the commercials. We recently did a digital launch on billboards, including the billboard right out front here into the subways. We have 15-second commercials. We launched commercials into the national TV, 30-second commercials to drive the consumers, educate the consumers to start asking the vets about our product.
Okay, well, I saw that you were undergoing a major digital campaign. So is that underway yet? Or?
Yes,
okay.
We launched it probably about a week ago.
Okay, well, I'll definitely look for it because I'm on the train and up here all the time. So you also had a major rebranding of one of your products. So tell me about that.
So our ad agency determined that Spring was a better name than Kush because we have to spend so much to re-educate the consumers, because when you say Kush, the first thing they think of is marijuana.
You think of cannabis, right.
So we believe that was the right decision, and we're getting a very good response from the community and the veterinary community as consumers also with the new product Spring and the new packaging. Our packaging is really ESG oriented. It's basically you can throw the whole packaging outside of the syringe into your garden.
Okay. And so tell me again what Spring is, the product.
So it's a product that we developed for the treatment of joint afflictions like osteoarthritis.
It's an injection, right?
Yes, it's an intra-articular injection. It comes in a 2 cc syringe, and that syringe usually fits one joint of an 85-pound dog, medium-sized dog.
Okay, and how long does it last?
So we have seen the product in one instance with Hope 7.5 years, but generally we're treating dogs that are like 10, 11 years old. So we say it lasts at least a year because our human studies, we track the humans for a year. But we've found the product lasts beyond a year.
Now, I know you've got some trade shows coming up. So is that like the thing you're looking forward to, what, the first quarter? Or?
Yeah, actually our first one, I believe it's December 4th in Nashville, the American Equine Practitioners Conference, which is the biggest for equine practitioners, and we're very excited about it because we have hired Joe Manning, Dr. Joe Manning, who is our senior vet in the equine space, and he's very well known in the industry. He's got over 35 years experience, so we got a lot of meetings with our sales guys with a lot of major vet clinics that specializes in equine.
Yeah, and is there any more next year?
Yes, the major one is in Orlando, the BMX. That's a small animal one, so we'll have Dr. Manning there too, but Dr. Ann Zeeser, who is a small animal expert for dogs and cats. So she will be there with our sales team that handles small animals at that trade show. And I'll probably go because it's pretty cold in Minnesota in second week of January, so Orlando sounds pretty good to me.
Orlando's a good place to be in January, for sure. Okay, and just finally, anything, so your main target then veterinarians and trying to get the word out, especially with the new branding and letting them know the product.
Yeah, the new branding, and also our docs will start publishing shame some of the work or the results they have seen over the years of using the product, because we kept it very quiet because we didn't have that production facility. Now we got a production facility. We have built up inventory so we can fulfill orders in the foreseeable future without any delays.
And of course, you know horses and dogs, but cats will be, that's like underway, right?
Yeah,
so,
probably within 4 or 5 months we'll have the cat product out.
Yeah, okay. All right. Thank you so much, John, for coming back.
Jane.
Great to see you.
Keeping your four-legged friends healthy can certainly be a challenge, especially with painful joint diseases like osteoarthritis. If you see a change in your animal's mobility, contact your veterinarian and don't wait. Today, veterinarians have a new tool against joint disease. Introducing Spring with OsteoCushion technology. The natural-derived product has the ability to help your animal move more freely. Put the spring back in their lives for a longer, happier life.
Need hearing aids? Tired of paying $5,000 or more? Tired of making multiple trips to have your hearing aids adjusted? Now you don't have to. Our Hear IQ 4 medical-grade hearing aids are fully rechargeable, Bluetooth compatible, and start at under $1,000 for a complete set or monthly payments of $44. Our hearing aids are self-adjusting using any smartphone and features remote programming by hearing care professionals without you ever leaving home. Order your pair today at myheariq.com.
Helios DX is defining a new era of reliable laboratory testing with fast, accurate results. With a full range of services including urine toxicology, behavioral toxicology, infectious disease, allergy, and other popular test menus. Helios DX, an alternative to national diagnostic laboratories, provides value to patients and physicians through personable and reliable services. To learn more, visit heliosdx.com/labs.
Glint is a payment app that lets you spend gold as money. And with me is the CEO and founder, Jason Cozen. So Jason, great to have you here. We had lunch yesterday and you paid for it in gold with your credit card. So tell me how that works.
So what we've done is we've enabled gold to be used as everyday money. And of course, the way we do that is through our app and through our MasterCard. Glint has a partnership with MasterCard.
Okay.
And I'd previously on my app, of course, bought some gold. I topped up my account with some funds from my bank, and then those funds were available for me to be able to buy gold in the app. You can buy as little as 1 cent's worth of gold or millions of dollars, depending on how many funds you have. And once you have that gold, you buy it at the real market price in that particular moment. And once you've got that gold, you can link the card to that gold wallet.
Okay.
And so when I paid with gold, I just used my MasterCard, as you saw, and it just deducted a tiny bit of gold. And
so it deducts it gold on your app, but then the retailer sees it as US dollars or whatever currency that they're in.
Yeah, if we hadn't told the waiter we'd paid with gold, then he would never have known.
He would never know.
But we were paying with gold.
Very interesting. Okay, so how does somebody get set up? They download the app, and then walk me through the process to get started.
So you can download it from your favorite app store, Glintpay, and once you've got it on your phone, you have to register. And we're a regulated business, so we have to do our KYC checks on people. And once you're approved, that can happen instantaneously for about 70% of our registered users. Once you've done that, you can top up your account with a ACH or bank transfer or a card payment. And once those US dollars, or if you're a different part of the world, your euros or your pounds are in your account, you can actually link your card to those fiat currencies if you want, but the main point is that you can also buy the gold.
Right. Well, we've been doing that for years, linking it to dollars.
Yes,
the gold is what makes it fun and unique. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, especially right now, because obviously the inflation is just ripping through the economy in our lives right now, and the cost of living is increasing tremendously fast at the moment. I mean, inflation of 6.2% in the US, and that's using the basket of goods that has been, which the government is using currently to define inflation. But if we look, for instance, at the basket of goods that was used in the 1980s, it's more like 14%. And you might have experienced that yourself as prices are going up.
Yeah, no, I don't know anything that's actually going down in price.
No.
I mean, real estate's gone crazy over the past year. Fuel, energy, food.
Yeah.
I mean, everything has gone quite a bit up.
Well, I think most people would be really surprised that inflation is insidious. It's creeping into our lives all the time. It's obviously going through a great explosion at the moment, but in my lifetime, the purchasing power of the US dollar has decreased by 85%. And, you know, that's not just, you know, the US dollar, of course. Lots of other currencies have lost the same or more in my lifetime. But in that same time, gold has appreciated its purchasing power by over 500%. So, you know, it still buys you what it did 50 years ago. In fact, it still buys you what it did 2,000 years ago. It's the ultimate store of value. But you couldn't really pop down to your local supermarket and buy something with, you know, chipping a bit of gold off the bar or a coin. So what Glint's technology does is enable gold to be able to use in electronic payments. We're the first company in the world to enable gold to be used at the point of sale with the Glint MasterCard.
Interesting. Now, if somebody is interested in investing in gold, but doesn't have even enough for a, you know, the smallest bar, which I think is what, a quarter of an ounce or something, could they buy that on the Glint app and watch it appreciate?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Glint obviously has a very strong product market fit for the wealthy who've worked hard all their lives and they've got money and they've built it up. But it's also Glint democratizing access to gold as well. So that's why we set off right from the beginning to make sure you could buy as little as, you know, 1 cent's worth of gold. And this is real gold, by the way, allocated gold.
I was going to ask about that. Yeah, it's not the paper. It's not like a piece of paper. It says you own gold. It's gold.
When you buy the gold, you're buying real allocated gold. It's legally yours. It's in a vault in Switzerland. If you want to have it delivered, we can organize that for you as well.
Thank you so much. It was very fascinating to watch that transaction yesterday. So thank you.
Thank you.
Cyber attacks are a global threat affecting consumers and companies. Whether you're using your computer or mobile device to bank, shop, or work remotely, your privacy and corporate data are at risk. For over 20 years, Strikeforce Technologies has developed some of the world's leading cybersecurity solutions. Millions of users around the world have put their trust in us to protect what matters most. Your privacy and data are your business. Protecting it is ours. Visit StrikeForceTech.com today.
The metaverse is one of the hottest topics in tech right now, and BEEMUP creates an open metaverse where you can create custom worlds, set up virtual events, play games, also launching a token as well. So with me, CEO Alex van der Bann from the Netherlands. So great to welcome to New York, welcome to the NASDAQ.
Thank you so much.
So let's just start with the metaverse, because we really, you know, a lot of people hadn't even heard of this till Facebook decided to rename the company. How will consumers be impacted by the metaverse?
Well, I think they're already impacted today. I mean, if you look at just the US, I think what we're seeing is youngsters from 9 to 12 engaging, 50% is engaging in a game called Roblox. They ask their parents this Thanksgiving, can you please buy me some Roblox so I can buy this 3D asset?
Roblox, no, I'm very familiar, yes.
Exactly. So it's happening already, and of course it really depends on the age that you have, but it will start impacting your life eventually, and because we think this is going to be a big thing over the next 10 years. Yeah. But it doesn't really, we're not pushing it out. I mean, it will be there when you're ready for it.
Well, you know, Nike and Roblox have a partnership now where, like, you can wear, your avatar can wear a Nike gear, and so is that the kind of thing we're going to see more of?
Yeah, but I think also Nike, funny that you mentioned, I mean, they started, I think last September, they had their first director of metaverse, and it really shows that companies like Nike, but also other big brands are really starting to look into what the metaverse is and what it can mean to their brand.
Yeah, so NFT.NYC just wrapped up here a few weeks ago. Huge success, tons of interest. I mean, how will NFTs play into the metaverse?
Well, I think NFTs will be, many people are looking at it as a sort of a hype, or obviously we've seen quite a few examples of more pump and dump and less novelty experiences. Sure. So we think that it's going to be the future of digital, the transference of ownership. And right now we're seeing a lot of digital assets, But I think in a number of years, what we'll see is that perhaps you can actually sell a house or resell a house, a physical asset also through NFTs.
Right. Yeah, the tokenization of assets isn't limited to art. It's limited, and of course, Bitcoin had the bubble in 2017. Do you see a similar thing with NFTs now?
Well, yeah, I think January 2009, Bitcoin started with a revolution, basically a revolution decentralizing finance, and I think it impacted many financial companies. So in hindsight, I think it's safe to say that wasn't a hype. And with the transfers of ownership, we think that will be the next step. And if it's going to be as big as I personally believe it will be, then there will be it will be in need of a strong infrastructure, a reliable and decentralized infrastructure. And that's what we need to build, not just our company, not just our token, but we need a broader community for that.
Thank you so much, Alex.
Thanks for your time.
Very interesting to hear about this.
Thanks.
Keeping your four-legged friends healthy can certainly be a challenge, especially with painful joint diseases like osteoarthritis. If you see a change in your animal's mobility, contact your veterinarian and don't wait. Today, veterinarians have a new tool against joint disease. Introducing Spring with OsteoCushion technology. The natural-derived product has the ability to help your animal move more freely. Put the spring back in their lives for a longer, happier life.
Cyber attacks are a global threat affecting consumers and companies. Whether you're using your computer or mobile device to bank, shop, or work remotely, your privacy and corporate data are at risk. For over 20 years, Strikeforce Technologies has developed some of the world's leading cybersecurity solutions. Millions of users around the world have put their trust in us to protect what matters most. Your privacy and data are your business. Protecting it is ours. Visit StrikeForceTech.com today.
Need hearing aids? Tired of paying $5,000 or more? Tired of making multiple trips to have your hearing aids adjusted? Now you don't have to. Our Hear IQ 4 medical grade hearing aids are fully rechargeable, Bluetooth compatible, and start at under $1,000 for a complete set or monthly payments of $44. Our hearing aids are self-adjusting using any smartphone and features remote programming by hearing care professionals without you ever leaving home. Order your pair today at myheariq.com.
Helios DX is defining a new era of reliable laboratory testing with fast, accurate results. With a full range of services including urine toxicology, behavioral toxicology, infectious disease, allergy, and other popular test menus. Helios DX, an alternative to national diagnostic laboratories, provides value to patients and physicians through personable and reliable services. To learn more, visit heliosdx.com/labs.
Sekur, the true solution for your digital privacy and security. Sekur is a private and secure messaging and email solution hosted in Switzerland, using military-grade encryption and Swiss privacy laws, giving you true privacy. Sekur is 100% private and does not collect or sell any of your personal data. Sekur's Helix technology connects you securely to our Swiss servers without the need of a VPN, guaranteeing privacy and security for all your communications. Secure Messenger doesn't require your phone number or any personal data that hackers target. Chat by Invites allows you to chat privately and securely with anyone outside of your secure network without the need for others to download Sekur. Secure Send offers you a private and secure way to email anyone outside of Sekur. You won't find this level of privacy or security on any other email or instant messaging application. Visit Sekur.com. Regain and protect your privacy today.
We have with us Michael Klebnick, the CEO of Metro VR Studios and Gaensel Energy Group. Thank you for joining us and telling us more about Metro VR. So let's just give me your background in virtual reality.
Well, first of all, thank you so much for having us here. We're really excited to talk about what's going on in VR and the changes. Quickly, my background, I'm a serial entrepreneur. I've been CEO of 6 different companies. Thankfully, we've had 4 successful exits. In one of my previous companies, my partner and CTO called me about 3 years ago and he said, "You got to come to my house." Okay, came over and he had these, big headsets on, and he said to me, "Michael, VR is the next thing. It's the next evolution." Spent some time, looked at the market, looked at the opportunity. We decided to invest. The first entry, I'll call that the ante, right? Our ante into the industry was saying that we wanted to make full-featured VR games that had some different functionality to it, and I'll talk a little bit about that in a moment. We sat down, we programmed, we wrote our flagship title called Orion 13 that launched last year to major critical acclaim. And we had a bunch of other products that were in the pipeline that were going to come out. But the industry changed. Facebook decided that the tethered headset, the headset that connected to a computer and that was pushing heavy graphics through an NVIDIA graphics card, wasn't what was going to bring the product mainstream or bring VR mainstream. And they introduced the Quest 1 and then subsequently the Quest 2 to the market, and now made the decision to not support the tethered headset anymore.
Okay.
And it radically changed the way developers looked at bringing VR content to the marketplace. We looked at that as an opportunity. We said, okay, great, how can we take what we've learned in the industry and now apply it to this new dynamic? And we sat down again, have spent the last year developing software, which will eventually put itself into services, and we're just starting to bring those products to market.
Yeah. And I understand there's a music video you're working on?
Correct, so that's really the first of our releases, our new types of releases that are coming out. These are, artists were hurt really badly by COVID.
Yeah.
Live events, things of that nature really just stopped and ended. And artists are challenged with how to engage with the audience. And of course, technology and music have always had a synergy associated with them. And we looked at mobile VR and said, we really think there's a way for us to be able to use our development platform to create animated VR videos. So when people think about music videos, it's the old MTV type of thing, but a lot of artists aren't even doing videos anymore. This is a new way to engage audiences and a new revenue stream.
Fascinating thing to watch. So thank you so much, Michael.
It's absolutely my pleasure. Thank you so much for having us.
Thanks.
Cyber attacks are a global threat affecting consumers and companies. Whether you're using your computer or mobile device to bank, shop, or work remotely, your privacy and corporate data are at risk. For over 20 years, Strikeforce Technologies has developed some of the world's leading cybersecurity solutions. Millions of users around the world have put their trust in us to protect what matters most. Your privacy and data are your business. Protecting it is ours. Visit StrikeForceTech.com today.
Sekur, the true solution for your digital privacy and security. Sekur is a private and secure messaging and email solution hosted in Switzerland, using military-grade encryption and Swiss privacy laws, giving you true privacy. Sekur is 100% private and does not collect or sell any of your personal data. Sekur's Helix technology connects you securely to our Swiss servers without the need of a VPN, guaranteeing privacy and security for all your communications. Secure Messenger doesn't require your phone number or any personal data that hackers target. Chat by Invites allows you to chat privately and securely with anyone outside of your secure network without the need for others to download Sekur. Secure Send offers you a private and secure way to email anyone outside of Sekur. You won't find this level of privacy or security on any other email or instant messaging application. Visit Sekur.com. Regain and protect your privacy today.
Welcome to New to the Street. I'm Anna Berry. This is your weekly hack with Alain Ghiai. Alain's with GlobeX Data, the leader in Swiss-hosted private and secure communications and data management. Welcome back, Alain.
Thank you, Anna, and welcome back to our viewer. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving and spent with some loved ones.
Yes. Now, Thanksgiving might not be celebrated around the world, but Black Friday certainly is. And tis the season for gift cards, but gift cards don't just bring gifts these days. They also bring scams. So talk to us a little bit about the recent article about this big scam, including our crypto wallets.
Sure. So Black Friday was named because it's the time of the year that e-commerce and stores and businesses are in the black within a 4-week period. That's where they make their profit. And we shouldn't forget our good friends, the hackers and the crypto wallets thieves, because that's also when they make the most money, when we are fully loaded up with cash to spend. So what happened is, back in the old days of paper, I guess, and physical cards, you had some fake cards that were gift cards, and then basically they would scam you and sell you $20 and the gift card wouldn't work. Today, it's all electronic and it's all on your device. So this particular type of cryptojacking is a way, for example, you're going to get a text or an email and it says, hey, we have a new gift card for you, or it would be in an app. A lot of apps have coupons and gift cards and stuff like that. What happened is when you click, essentially there's a malware that it installs on your phone. And at the end, essentially in this particular case, it was able to read people's SMS, text, Telegram text and WhatsApp and all of that. And it was able to read that some people have a crypto wallet. Then it went to find the crypto wallet and stole all the info from the crypto wallet. So Bitcoin or anything else you have there. I have to mention some of these crypto platforms. In fact, a lot of them have been hacked lately. You start to read more and more about that. Without naming them, some of them are, global brands. And that's a problem because now you have everything on your device. And let me tell you how it happens. So for example, if you say, well, I'm not going to use text, I'm going to use a Telegram or Signal or WhatsApp. They're the 3 biggest applications. What happens is when you send photos or media to somebody else or somebody sends it to you, it records it on the device without your knowledge. And even if you redo the setting, I don't want it to go on my device, every time there's an update, they redo these settings and then some without your knowledge, that they basically siphon the whole thing that you have. It makes it stored on the device, and then they do, data mining and stuff like that. Well, that problem is a problem for the user, but it's also an advantage for the hackers because they can just go to your phone and steal everything.
They are starting to understand how much our privacy is worth, right? And that is what you're here to teach us. As always, Alain, learned so much, and thank you for keeping my information secure. I'm taking all of your advice into my real life, so I hope our viewers are too, and I'm sure they are. Thank you for joining us again.